Hello, Taurus. This is Jay from Live to Love Tarot, here to do your connection and separation read along with your singles. These reads may not resonate with all, so take what works. Also, I have a tendency of saying hear him in regards to the other person. Know the roles can reverse. So we're going to start with the surrounding energy. We have the Five of Wands, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Pentacles. So the surrounding energy of this read right now is that you both are trying to make a passionate effort to release any conflict you may be struggling with, any conflict that is preventing you from moving forward. So what challenges are you facing? We have the Queen of Pentacles, the Temperance card, along with the World card. So the first challenge that you're facing is finding stable ground, really trying to end anything that takes away from your peace and your balance. You know, you're having a difficult time right now getting through that. And it is because you're still facing the struggles. What's another challenge? We have the Four of Wands, the Eight of Swords, along with the King of Wands. I feel like another challenge that you're facing is finding stability, you know, really trying your best to release any anxiety or stress that has you overthinking, anything that has you stuck in your head. I do feel like when you look at the bigger picture of this connection, when you're sitting back trying to stabilize yourself, there are some things that you're still holding on to that are preventing you from finding that stability. And that can be difficult. I mean, it can be difficult, but I do feel that you're going through a cycle completion. You're slowly, letting go of things. It's just that overthinking, and the Eight of Swords is about self. We create the overthinking. So what advice does Spirit have for you moving forward? We have the Devil card, the King of Cups, and the Five of Swords. I feel like Spirit wants you to take some time out and master your emotions. Let go of what restricts you and what mentally defeats you. Meaning concentrate on the heart triggers. When you're thinking about this person, and that negative energy comes up, you need to work on trying to heal that, trying to release that. And then everything else, the healing part will come along and things will get better. What is the current connective energy, the recent past, and a challenge? What is the current connective energy, the recent past, and a challenge with you and your person right now? We have time, weight, cycles, and infinity as the current connective energy. In the recent past, we have confessions. A challenge is shallow, and what needs to happen for you to find balance. We have memories. Let's get time. We have the Strength card along with the Queen of Cups. I do feel like right now you both are in this energy of trying to find the strength to complete the cycles you need, just like it shows up there with you. In the energy of love, really trying to find compassion and love for each other and for yourself so that you can get through this. In the recent past, we have confessions. We have the Four of Pentacles and the Eight of Pentacles. In the recent past, I feel like you both realized it was time to focus on really almost talking to yourself, confessing to yourself the things you need to confess. Take responsibility for the things you need to take responsibility so that you can let go of whatever puts you in a scarcity mindset, whatever makes you overthink this connection. And while you're in this energy of realizing that it's time to find the strength to end that scarcity mindset, to really do it in forgiveness, love, and compassion. Because that's the only way that we truly let go of things when we're using our heart space to heal. A challenge is that shallow energy sneaks in. We have the Four of Swords and the Justice card. I do feel like a challenge. There's times when you both get into that shallow energy, into the ego, and it prevents you from seeing the real truth. And when you're not seeing the real truth, you're not healing in the right way. And so when you get stuck in this shallow energy, it can be exhausting. It can take away your ability to find peace and balance. What you both need to do to bring balance to this connection, we have memories. We have the Moon card and the Ace of Cups. What you both need to do to bring balance to this connection, you got to let go of that fear. It's time for you to really find self-peace and self-love. and rid that clouded judgment, the fear that has you holding on to the bittersweet memories. You got to let go of those bittersweet memories. They don't serve you no more. And I know people are like, well, they did this to me, they did that to me. It doesn't matter. It happened. You can't change it. All you can do is feel good about yourself, love yourself enough to know that you don't deserve to be in that negative energy. What is your person's energy towards you? What is their intention? What is their challenge? And what do they need to do to bring balance to this connection? Your person's energy towards you is drifting. Their intention is running. A challenge is second chance, and what needs to happen for you to find balance. We have pride. So let's get drifting. We have the Three of Cups along with the Nine of Wands. I do feel like right now your person's energy towards you is they're trying their best to really start to enjoy their life. And a lot of this has to do with them needing to be in a positive energy so they can disconnect from that defensive energy, those wounds that put them in this defensive energy. Their intention is running. We have the Seven of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like your person's intention is to really have the courage to stand up and move in a brand new direction, to stop running away from that, what puts them in a shallow energy. You have to figure out why you get into your ego. What is the trigger that you need to work on so you can be in the energy of love, so you can find self-peace. And I feel like this is what your person is doing right now. A challenge with your person is second chance. We have the Star card and the Judgment card. I do feel like a challenge with your person right now is they're not at a point where they can make amends with you. They're still trying to forgive. They're still trying to make better choices so that they can forgive and move forward. What they need to do to bring balance to this connection, we have pride, ego, arrogance, and stubborn love. We have the Five of Cups along with the Three of Swords. What they need to do to bring balance to this connection, they have to let their ego down. It's so important. If they're going to heal those wounds, if they're going to heal the pain, because with the Five of Cups and the Three of Swords, your person's holding on to a lot of grief. They're still holding on to the heartbreak. If they're going to release this, they have to do it in the energy of love, because when you're in your ego, you're not healing in the correct way. So what messages does your person have for you? What does your person want you to know? What messages does your person have for you? What does your person want you to know? We have, I left when I saw you. When I saw you with someone, you were the best thing in my life. We have the Knight of Swords along with Ace of Wands. So your person wants you to know that they did leave. They may have saw you with someone or thought you were talking to somebody, and this may be the reason why they decided, you know what, I'm taking off. I'm not sticking around. I feel like this was a start of a connection. I don't feel like this was a long-term relationship. And I don't feel like you two were committed to each other. You may have been dating and one of you didn't want to commit, but there definitely wasn't a commitment here. And I feel like your person decided it was time for them to start over. It was time to really take a decisive action, because you talking to somebody or you being around someone was really hurting them. But now they're realizing, as they use their intuition to guide them towards stability, that they may have left, they left the best thing in their life. It's almost like they knew you were talking to somebody. They knew that you possibly were liking this person, but now that they use their intuition, as their intuition guides them to find stability with everything that had them overthinking, everything that really had them stuck in negativity, they're realizing that they may have made a mistake, because you were the best thing in their life. So let's get some near future. We have frozen along with exhaustion. We have the Seven of Swords and the Death card. I do feel like in the near future, your person is going to work on strategizing ways of ending, that silent energy. I feel like your person really wants to reach out. They really want to talk to you and apologize is what I'm getting. And this is going to help them to rid that exhaustive energy. This is going to help them to really start changing the way they see things in this connection and stop being so indecisive. I feel like your person assumed that you were seeing someone else. They assumed that you liked someone else. And so before you could hurt them, they left, and now they're realizing they make a mistake. So I do feel like this person is going to come back around in the near future. So this is what I have for you. I hope it helps. Now we're going to move on to singles. Who is coming at you, singles? Who is coming at you, singles? Who is coming at you, singles? We have the King of Swords, the Page of Pentacles, along with the Ten of Wands. So this person that's coming at you is someone... It's someone that you have some challenges with. This person is coming in this King of Swords energy, really using their logic and knowing what they want. And they're coming towards you trying to think of stable ways of releasing any challenges that may be between the two of you. So I feel like you two may have talked before. You may have tried something before and it didn't work. And now this person's hoping the second time around it will. So what is their intention? We have the King of Cups, the Temperance card, along with the Queen of Cups. I feel like their intention is to really come and restore peace and balance, to really restore the love and compassion that they feel for you. They're hoping they can help you see that there's still love here. So how will they see you? We have the Ace of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and the High Priestess. I feel like they're going to see you as someone they're taking advantage of a new stable beginning with, someone that they're trying to let their intuition guide them forward and hoping that you're going to give them a chance. What will they want the most from you? We have the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. I feel like what they will want the most from you is for you both to let go of the confusion and really focus on healing any exhaustive energy between the two of you. So this is someone that you may have been talking to for a while and thinking things were going to go in a positive way forward. And then for some reason, it just ended. And now this person realizes that they may have left too soon and they want another chance. So how will you see this person? Hold on. Sometimes they stick. We have the Two of Pentacles, the Four. Yeah, you know what? I feel like you see this person as someone you went through a struggle with, someone that you felt was a missed opportunity, but now you're being offered a new beginning. So you definitely were sad when this person left, when things didn't work out in the past. So what will you want the most from this person? We have the Three of Cups, the Nine of Swords, and the Strength card. I feel like what you will want the most from this person is for you both to find the strength to really enjoy this connection, build a deep friendship and trust, and not allow anything to stress you out, to self-sabotage your ability to giving this connection another chance. So this is one of those lost opportunities that are coming back around. And so you want to really try it and see where it goes. And you want to make sure there's no stress between the two of you, because that may have been the challenge you had in the past, but you want to try this the second time around in a positive way. So what will the connective energy be? We have the Moon card, the Ten of Swords, and Eight of Swords. I feel like connectively you both are going to try not to allow fear to make you overthink this connection. Or, I feel like connectively you both are going to try your best not to fear a painful ending. Not to get up in your head over this connection. There's definitely some overthinking going on, but I feel like you both are going to try not to let that overthinking put you in the energy of a painful ending, because this may have happened in the past. You both may have ended this because you were afraid of going through a painful ending. So what challenges will you face? We have the Nine of Cups, the Page of Cups, and the Three of Wands. I feel like the first challenge you're going to face is trying to see the better part of this connection, really trying your best to be honest with your emotions so that you can look towards the future with this person. What's another challenge? Yeah, the ego. We have the Six of Wands, the Devil card, and Ace of Cups. I feel like another challenge that you're going to be facing is trying your best to not allow your ego to restrict you from opening up your heart to possible new love. So again, I feel like this was a connection where you both jumped right into it, and then you realized there was a lot of differences and it scared you, so you jumped out of it, and now you're trying to jump back into it. So you have and these are the challenges you may have had in the beginning when you first got together with this person. So what advice does Spirit have for you moving forward? We have the Page of Swords, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Lover. Spirit's telling you, talk to this person. Really make sure that you're talking to this person and feeling good about it, because if you want a partnership with this person, it's important to have open communication. What's another? We have the Five of Wands, the King of Pentacles, along with the Six of Cups. You know, I feel like let go of the conflict from the past. You know, find stability. If you really feel like you two can move towards reconciliation by letting go of whatever in the past didn't work, then do what you need to do. Near future, we have the Chariot, the Four of Wands, and the Death card. If you both can really move forward, find stability, and make that transition you need, really overcome the obstacles that may have stood in your way in the past, and find a stable foundation to work on and make that transition, this connection could work. So this is what I have for you. I hope it helps, and I thank you so much for stopping by, and as always, go with love and peace.